Hi friends, it's Derek here. I was talking to famous people, and I wanted to make another video on the assorted friends and associates and acquaintances that I've made here. I'm talking to famous people and how I've interacted with them and what I think about them and stuff like that. I want to get a pen and a paper so I can make some notes, not repeat myself, etc. Kimberly is one such person I met here on. Well, no, I didn't meet her here. I'm talking to famous people, but who's now here I'm talking about famous people. And she's a special lady, needless to say. So in this video I want to talk about Neptune, first of all. Because he's one I was going to talk about last before I ended the last video. Now Neptune, who is Neptune? Well, Neptune's a 20-something, I don't know how old he is exactly, 22 or something like that. Year-old guy. He lives in America on the East Coast. And he is an INTP or an INFP. He might be an INFP. I don't know. He goes back and forth. Or an INFJ, maybe. I could buy INFP. I don't know. Anyway, he's homosexual. But he doesn't really like to have sex with people, he says. I think that's notable because, I don't know, it makes him different than everybody else. Most other people. The other homosexual would be Josh. Do we have other homosexuals? I don't know. But anyway, he doesn't come on camera hardly ever. There is a video of him on camera at some point, apparently. But I haven't seen it, and I haven't bothered looking for it. What I have done is mailed him something, a couple things, a couple times. And what I have also done is greatly appreciated his input on musical stuff. He's got very precise, specific input on songs and stuff that I've made in the past that I've agreed with completely and has been helpful. He's got good taste in music. All the music he's played for me has been really good. What else can I say about him? He needs to go to follow through. I mean, right now he's trapped in what's turned out to be a Lorien curse because although it contains within it the seeds of his own liberation, he's never fulfilled his duty, his Lorien duty quest, to go to a place with a walk-in freezer and talk to somebody who's near the walk-in freezer to engage in some sort of interaction with a person and then report back to me as to what happened. So he hadn't done that, and thus, I don't know what to say. He's not completely healed of his meowness. But also, Neptune got a song from me. Neptune got one of my harsher songs, which was Rapiner's Pimpin' Hand, was written for Neptune. Well, Neptune was being not cooperative that evening. Early on when I first met him, he got better over time. So there, speak of the devil. There he is, Neptune INFP 548SXSP. So you want INFP, huh? That's what I was just saying. Maybe you're an INFP. Anyway, what was I saying about you a second ago? Oh yeah, I made a song about you. Rapiner's Pimpin' Hand. And anyway, Neptune, like the rest of us, is subject to the optimization engine thing. And so he got that song made about him. But I don't think it really bothers him or anything. And he's become more logical. He became more logical after that. And then and then after that he grew on me bit by bit by bit by bit. He kept growing on me. I like Neptune a lot now. At first I thought, what a little bitch. But then I changed my mind. Sorry, Neptune. Well, you were kind of being a little bitch. You're kind of being like not committing to your ideas and stuff. So, okay. Anyway, but most of what I just said about you was largely positive or neutral or something. But as a general rule, I mean, as a general overall overview of the thing, I just say Neptune. I like Neptune a lot. I find him an effective questioner, and yada yada. Okay, next up on my list after Neptune was going to be what's up after Neptune? Let me think. Let's talk about. I want to talk about Kit Kats. Kit Kats is another INFP. We're talking INFPs. Kit to the Kizats, to the Kiz and Cats, Kits to the Kizats. All right, so Kit Kats is like the not messed up INFP. She's the one who somehow she feels as though she's had a bruising ride of things, but she really has had a life of people carefully shielding her from all bruises, as far as I can tell. So it makes her this weird kind of like strangely bold INFP who sort of not fights the side of the feelers and stuff. But who everybody, the funny thing about Kit Kats is everybody defers to her in a way. Like everyone will get out of her way and let her talk her spiel and won't interrupt her and stuff. And nobody will call her out on her logical inconsistencies. Because she's an INFP, you know, and you just don't feel like doing it. But Neptune, you're not excused in that fashion. And I wouldn't be surprised if it might have something to do with the fact that you're not a pretty girl. It doesn't always work like that, but I think it does in this case. Anyway, that's what I think is actually the case here, you know? Why is that horrible?
Did you really just say that?
I think it's what's true. I think that's why. I mean, Kit Kat is nice, and she's a. Who am I? What? How come I'm getting in trouble? What did I do? Because Neptune is not a pretty girl because he's not a girl at all. Kit Kat is a pretty girl. No, Kimberly, I'm saying Kit Kat's. This is part of the video too. What I'm saying is probably Kit Kat gets a little bit of extra play from a little extra slack from people, from guys anyway, probably, because she's a pretty girl and Neptune is not. Neptune is not because Neptune's not pretty. I'm sure Neptune is gorgeous. I don't even know what he looks like. I've never seen him before. Neptune, unveil your gorgeous face for us. No.
That'll get us.
So anyway, I didn't mean to get sidetracked on that whole thing. But regardless, Kit Kat is great because she provides for me and the group, as far as I can tell, an almost sensory interaction with ideas. It's like there's abstraction and then there's abstract abstraction. And sometimes around here it gets a little bit of the abstraction. And she likes ideas and she interacts with them, but she'll often draw pictures of understandings of things that tend to make things a little bit more concrete, earthy, or whatever. She's got a great voice. She sings beautifully, and she's always been somebody who was an advocate of the medium and stuff. When I was arrested, she wrote Free Host Eric on on the channel on the Raw Room, so that I left that there for a while. I always have liked the fact that at first she doesn't. I don't think she does it anymore, but for a long time at first, whenever she talked to me, she'd go, "Host Eric." And, most people don't call me Host Eric, right? Most people just call me Eric. And it really felt like it was great. It made me feel like, yes, my child. I am here with your wisdom. But anyway, yeah, I really like Kit Kat. She's great, and she's been a long-time member, and sort of the ethical heart and soul of the place. Never hurts anyone's feelings, and it's a sweet person and a very valued member of the community. Thank you, Kit Kats, for being around. Who else we're going to talk about in this video? Neptune talks about Kit Kats. Probably make it like a 3-person long video or something. That'd be a better structure for these things. Blah, blah, and blah. So let me pick a third one. It's about Neptune, Kit Kats, the amount of time. How about I talk a little bit about Host Ken? Who? Jewel. Okay, yeah, let me do Jewel, then I'll do Host Ken in the next video. Jewel. Now, Jewel has been the archetypal ISFJ. I'm talking about famous people, is the archetypal ISFJ. She's the only ISFJ we've really ever had around here. I don't know why exactly, except Kimberly, who's probably representative of most ISFJs. She doesn't watch my channel at all. She doesn't care about it, and you do care a little bit, and you'll ask about people sometimes, but well, you go on and on and on forever. I'm sure is what she's thinking, and I hear it when you're doing it when I'm in the room. Jeez,
I don't live with you. I don't.
I don't love for goodness sakes. I don't. I think what Kimberly likes most about talking with famous people is her relatives watching videos of me talking about us. Do they call you? I wanted to call you and be like, I saw a video. Oh, Kimberly.
I know you do. No. I need to keep a portion of my life private.
Kimberly, yes. Yeah, this is your sister. I saw something. Yeah, it looked. Yeah, I'm not joking. No, what are you doing? Your boyfriend is weird. Oh, you poor woman. I cannot believe it. You must be mortified. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. Who are we talking about? Jewel. Jewel is the ISFJ that existed before Kimberly. And Jewel was my first introduction to the impact of a dual upon the ENTP. From the get-go, Jewel had a very moderating impact on me. Somebody else might tell me, Eric, you need to not do that, you blah, 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 blah. But watching Jewel shift uncomfortably in her chair was enough to actually change my behavior, whereas the other thing would make me go like, oh, you think so, huh? Well, I'm going to double down and be even more that way. So I learned before by Kimberly that duals do have a way of moderating you, calming you down, and it's like I take the concerns of an ISFJ more seriously than I take the concerns of any other type, because the concerns of the ISFJ are put to me in the right way. They are put to me like not too abrasively. But at the same time, Jewel, I think, is more direct, or has learned to be more direct and a little bit more assertive as a consequence of being around here. I've heard her scold people before. I've heard her, no, I'm going to be assertive. And I'm going to tell it, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like that. So, I mean, to me, that's ISFJ increased assertion is part of the optimization thing. I think Kimberly's more assertive than Jewel in general prior to Jewel's arrival to this thing because Kimberly's older and has had to assert herself more. And so has learned a little bit more like, nah. She'll have moments of nah, and then. But whereas Jewel, I think, has learned to develop some of that stuff here. I think when she first came around, she was very quiet and passive, or not passive, but just she was an introvert. You know, introverts take a while. Extroverts, they show you who they are right away, and then they run out of tricks after a while and cease to surprise you. But introverts, they like to go the other direction and show you nothing right away, and then they kind of reveal their tricks over time. So I mean, Jewel was somebody who I was always excited to see because she was our only ISFJ, and who didn't come around all the time. She was an intermittent one, which I think intuitives are the ones who tend to stick around here for like many, many hours a day, and the sensors have a limited appetite for it. But regardless, Jewel's appetite for it was sufficient to enable her to become an extremely valued member of the community when she was around, and to take an active role in sort of moderating conversations that involve people in particular, and advocating caution and deliberation regarding casting judgment on people and stuff like that seem to be one of the themes that I've seen her exercise on more than one occasion. Now, the last thing to note about Jewel, of course, is she's gotten out in a relationship with her dual, Nick, who's also an ENTP like me, and thus somehow this legitimizes and substantiates this thing that we're doing more. It's like it matters more than it might initially appear to matter. And I think it matters more if you start to, maybe if I start to tell the stories of these various people and from my perspective, how they hit the crossroads of their own identity and talking to famous people, the depth and scope of this thing will start to become a little bit more concretized, and its identity will something. That's it for this episode of Talking to Three People. I talked about three folkses, and they were Meow Meow Meow, Kit Kats, and who else did I talk about? Jewel, and what else did I talk about?
Neptune.
Neptune.
Neptune,
Oh
right.
my god, you guys. Oh my god, oh my
Oh,
god.
this
my
guy,
god.
Ken, this guy, and one more. How did it go?
I have to interrupt here and tell you guys that I have found my duel and it was magical. I just had a video date with an ESFJ and I'm in love.
Nice.
Who is this
Congrats.
person?
Who is this guy?
Tim.
Was that Tim?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
ESFJs.
here.
ESFJs are very, very helpful people.
ESFJ.
Maybe
It was
in
so
a forthcoming
positive.
video, Tim will be the subject, but this video is now over. Thanks for watching, Thank people, and as always, peace consumption, forget thee not. Okay, that was done
Did
now.
I just bust in on the middle of a video?
You did.
Yeah. At
You're
the
like
end of the
some
video.
body.
That's good. That's a good one. That's a good
That's
busting.
That's why you gotta lock the room.
You busted in
That was a
like
good
just
busting.
Tim.
That was a good one because he was kind of getting to
Yeah.
duality and all that, or duels and all that.
Yeah, huh?
They'll think it was planned or something. They'll think it was just planned out. But that was real. Just came off the date. Still feeling the elation.
Oh, so it was a mini quadruple date, huh?
She was in there. It was like a third of a quadruple or something. Susie
Yeah.
was in there with me and she logged in at the same time.
Nice. Was there sparks? Were there fireworks?
Do you want more coffee?
I would love more coffee.
There were fireworks. Yeah, I do want to do a quadruple with her, and maybe you, Eric, and your ISFJ. That would be.
Oh, fuck
fun.
yeah!
Fuck yeah!
I'm gonna quadruple any day now. Then I will know elation.
How long did you guys talk for?
An hour, and it felt like 5 minutes.
What were the topics you covered?
Um,
Your favorite
Neptune.
colors?
Neptune, you always get me to spill my guts. It's just amazing. We
He's good
talked
at that.
about. We talked about like our work and our family and our childhood and silly stuff. It doesn't sound interesting when you describe it like that. It's like
No, I mean,
how we talked about it.
Yeah, exactly. You can't really, like, those are like the basics on a first date or whatever. But yeah, you can't really know how magical
Yeah.
it was unless you were there.
There was lots of smiling and laughter. There was so much Effie. Oh yeah, she's just overflowing with Effie. I was getting high off it. And sending it right back. I'm FE seeking. Just like Eric is SI seeking. I'm FE seeking. What are you seeking, Nep?
I'm supposed to be TE seeking, but I find that shit like so boring. So I don't know.
Well, TE isn't as pleasurable as FE. You're kind of fucked there, because
I don't like FE or TE really.
Well,
You're
FE
just
for
thinking
you.
about TE wrong. Listen, think about TE as accomplishing the same thing with less effort.
Yeah, so it's like practicality, but how can practicality be super interesting? It's just practicality.
You're seeking an environment that allows you to say, I want to accomplish blah with blah, but it seems so hard and daunting. You want somebody else to go, no, if you just do this and this, it'll be easy. That's if you're INFP.
So I'll be like the dreamer, and then they like help me fulfill my dreams, and they just are like, "Hey, here's how I found a cheap flight to blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Oh, cool."
Doesn't that just warm your?
Yeah, I like the idea of traveling a lot.
Nap, like, oh, my ESTJ saved me 5% on the flight. Oh, I'm in love.
Also, they found a hotel without bed bugs. How amazing!
I would imagine that besides those type of analytical things, you'd actually feel some sense of completion when you're in the person's presence that goes beyond 5% discounts.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah, I hope. I guess.
Or maybe you're just fucked.
Yeah, honestly, I think INFPs get a little gypped in this dual thing. But maybe that's just part of being an INFP, always feeling gypped.
Always feeling something.
I don't know if you can hear, but I can just hear playing. Is that
Like when I came out of the womb, or out of my mom's vagina, I like tried to crawl back in. So I was like, I felt gypped, you know? Where did you meet this girl?
I met her on OKC.
Oh, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kimberly wants me to is telling me that she is named this, that the kitten, the adolescent kitten, is named Capio Cooter.
Is that no? You're kidding, right?
But she came up with it, not me. That's her idea.
That's messed up. It's kind of funny, but kind of messed up. So you have a kitten named Capio now.
Yeah, we do. I'll probably continue. I've been calling it Kitten Mitten. I don't know. They're just whatever comes out. It came out. There's a natural rhyme for kitten, but I guess I'll start calling it Pio.
Pio.
Yeah.
Has that nickname been used before?
Yeah. Pio. But now I think of the cat now. They're probably well, they are equivalent conversationalists.
Only he's afraid.
Yeah, it's great. So that was kind of a fun video. Should we do another one? See more TWFP luminaries.
Wife got home from work a couple of hours ago. That's
See you guys later.
Is the noise better or is it the same?
Same.